Hello, this is Johnny Monsterson, and for this review we have the Walking Dead building sets figure pack made by McFarlane Toys. This pack includes 5 figures, and I must say that I prefer these kind of packs over the blind bags because you know right away which figures you're getting. This pack contains Rick, Merle, and 3 walkers. On the right of the box there is a window where you can see the figure of Rick. On the back of the box there is another picture of the figures on this pack, along with pictures of the building sets. The figures come individually packed in these plastic bags, and you have to put them together, except for Rick, he is already in one piece. And for some reason the walkers have more pieces than the humans, but well, whatever. Now let's see the figures fully assembled. Here are the 5 figures, and I want to start with this one. He doesn't want to stand, and I try moving his legs, I try moving the base. All of the figures have this clear plastic base, but nope, that didn't work. He looks great though, but he just doesn't want to stand. He has his ribs exposed, he has a cheek missing, and I think this one is one of the walkers from the prison, because he has the matching jacket and pants. So it reminds me of the walkers from the prison. That's why I think it's one of them. And all the joints are very tight, and it was kind of difficult to get the crotch into the torso. I think this is the RV zombie. In the picture of the box, he has the screwdriver on the eye, but the figure itself doesn't have it. Just something like blocking his eye, like a kind of like a monocle. He has some rotation on the head. He can move his arms up and down. He can rotate at the waist and the legs. His waist is very tight, and it was difficult to put it inside of the torso. Looks like this is the zombie that attacks Dale in the farm of Herschel. He has a lot of details. Like I like this one a lot. You can see his spine, the ribs, and all of his guns. He also has some beard, and I like how the muscles are sculpted. He has some rotation at the head. He can rotate his arms up and down, rotate at the waist, and he also rotates his legs. He can stand without the base. It's not really necessary for him to use the base. Here is Merle, and I like this figure a lot. I like his action pose. He has very nice sculpt, and he looks a lot like the actor who plays Merle. The paint came out very clean, although his face doesn't have a lot of paint. He has a very light dry brush on his hair, and looks like it's missing paint. I think they did that because the actor doesn't have a lot of hair and it's not very thick, and they trying to simulate that. He has some articulation. He can rotate his head, rotate his arms and his waist, and his legs are just in that position, and he can stand without the base. The last figure from this pack, we have Rick Grimes, and he has great details. Even his revolver has some details. He has the holster on his leg sculpted, and some pouches on his belt. He also looks a lot like the actor he represents. One of his legs is slightly longer than the other, but with the base there's no problem of him falling. He has some rotation in the head and in the waist, but his arms are stuck in that position. They're supposed to move, but in mine I cannot move them. As an extra bonus, I just wanted to include in this video 2 more figures that I recently got from the blind bags. One of them is the governor. He looks very cool with his coat, and he's holding the machine gun. Really nice paint, and he has some articulation. He can rotate his head, move his arms up and down, and he has some rotation at the waist, but it is very tight, and I couldn't make the peg of the waist go all the way inside on the torso, and it has a little bit of a gap, but it is not very noticeable, and he can stand without the base, and he looks very nice. Lastly, we have Sophia's zombie. She's just a little bit different than the others. She doesn't have the clear plastic base. She has a full torso of a zombie that it works as a base. It has a lot of nice details. Even under it has a face and a shirt and his hands. It looks very nice. You can see even his guts. Sophia is, well, she looks very nice too, but her skin is very white. I think they should have a little bit more of a shading. She has a rotation of her head, her arms, and her waist, and she has a peg on her foot, and you can attach it to the side of the torso, and she will stand. I like the paint on these tiny figures and how the shadowing brings out the sculpt, and maybe some of the need a little touch of paint on the face, but it's not really necessary. I don't collect this scale figures, but I'm just gonna try to get all of these because, well, it's just The Walking Dead. They look great. Well, that was my review, and bye.